asked you for a definition of the soul, and I wondered whether you would also be able to allow me to document a definition that you have for poetry. What is your definition of poetry?
Okay. Well, let me feed you a few others of other poets before I dive into my own. So one that I like to start my poetry classes with recently is just Coleridge's "Poetry is the right words in the right order," which obviously is one of those phrases that is so simple that it becomes very complex if you really think about it, because what are the right words and what is the right order? Another one that's a bit more complicated that I move on to in my poetry workshops is from Leonard Cohen. Poetry is just the evidence of life. If your life is burning well, poetry is just the ash. Really love that one, especially because Cohen was able to successfully give so much fire to the world in terms of his lyrics. And then I can jump into one more of another poet before I go to my own. This one from E. Cummings is a perennial favorite for me. Poetry is the clear expression of mixed feelings. Again, such a great description of the fact that all of us have these mixed feelings, and if poetry can enter into those mixed feelings and provide a clarity, it's just such a wondrous gift that poetry can give to all of us. And I'll jump now to two of my own. So the first one is rather whimsical. Poetry is like cocaine. You do it in lines, it gets you high, and if you do the good stuff, you'll be addicted for life. Obviously whimsical. And the second one is a little bit more serious, and that one is simply that poetry is a rainbow when the rain of feelings is pierced by the sunlight of intellect.
I like the way that your definitions for poetry are themselves poems.
Good. They should be.
Yeah.
They should be.